Welcome to the Scotia Ripple Effect. Kayla Charles, welcome to the Scotia Ripple Effect. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Who is Kayla Charles? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kayla Charles. I am 18 years old. I attend Eldorado East and I'm a part of the Abilene Wildcats. Abilene is located in Arima. It is a predominantly 200 and 400 meter club. I like to color. I like to play Sims. I have a very outgoing personality, so I always have like people laughing in the room, smiling. I try to be as joyful as I can, and yeah, that's me.
Nice. I also share the same sentiments, so I feel like we'll have a good conversation and we'll very much click.
Nice.
So you said you go to Eldorado. What subjects are you doing in school right now?
So I am in upper six. I'm doing entrepreneurship, environmental science, and sociology.
So you have the beauty, the brains, and the athletics.
Yes.
I like it. Do you want to do anything with those subjects, or you think you want to go more towards the sport?
Well, I would like to go towards more the sport, but I will also, I feel like the combination of business and the social science, I feel like that could help in the future in terms of looking for jobs.
Yeah, for sure. Walk me through something. You have to balance your school life and your athletics and your sports. So walk me through a day in your life. What does it look like from time you wake up and you have to go to training and everything?
So I usually wake up at like 4:45 to get ready for school.
I could never.
Yeah. And then so I go to school the whole long day until 2:30. Come down the road. Have to be at Larry Gomes before 4:30 to start my warm up. So the warm up, the drills, the core, and then I finally get into the actual workout. After that, I come home, kind of like settle down a bit, start with homework, and then straight to bed. Like it have no
time for dilly dally, and you just go. Yeah,
Right.
I completely understand what you mean because I dance as well, and I just school, dance, sleep. That's it. That's literally the lifestyle. What motivates you to keep going on this lifestyle even when you're not feeling to?
What motivates me mainly is the fact that I have a goal.
Yeah.
I have something that I'm trying to achieve. So it's like even the days when I feel like, I really have to, it's like, remember, this is the goal, this is the outcome you're trying to reach for.
Yeah.
So that kind of keeps me going most of the time. So,
Yeah, and I feel like this goal has definitely led you into a good place, having received this Scotiabank Deon Lendore Bursary.
Yes.
You're one of the 10 junior athletes who has received $10,000 to help you with your nutrition and to stay in school while still being able to train and participate in all these competitions. And actually, a lot of these junior athletes try out and participate and qualify to do a lot of regional and national competitions. So tell me about some competitions or, some things that you've participated in.
I was fortunate enough to make Carifta this year, even though it was in Trinidad. It was my first national team. It was an experience that I'll always be grateful for, just being able to wear the national colors.
Yeah.
So I would have been able to run the 400 individual and the 4x4. I didn't medal, but it was my first time, so I had a lot to learn.
Yeah.
I went on to run junior champs, which was also first time kind of way. I was able to win the 400 goal, and I came second in the 2. And my coach was like, let's try senior champs. And I was like, senior champs? Those are the bigger ones, basically. I was able to go senior champs, and I was able to come second in both the 4 and the 2. So I was really grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the age difference? What is the age group that you have to be for the junior and versus the senior?
So junior is basically like under 20 and under 17.
Okay.
Senior, I guess it could go until 50, 60. Yeah.
So you're with the big guns.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and you're looking forward to making more national teams in the coming years.
Yeah, so I have an extra year under 20, so I really hope that next year, I can make Carifta again and probably the other team.
Yeah, for sure. And what is your end goal? Like, you want to end up in the Olympics or?
Yes, definitely. I really want to, at least by the end of under 20, I would like to go for the national record and go to Olympics and really make the country proud. I don't think we have any 400 meter women in Trinidad and Tobago, so to be one of the first would be
for sure. I feel like being a woman in athletics and track and field is something really that you should really be proud of.
Yeah.
And it's something that you could inspire a lot of younger generations and women who want to go ahead and do this. So, like, what is something that you would say to a younger girl who wants to do athletics?
To a younger girl, I would say, first of all, size does not matter. I mean, you see how small I am, and people tend to underestimate the smaller ones. I will definitely say that your size does not matter. Once you have a goal and you feel like you could achieve it, why not? Even if you try it out and it doesn't work out, at least try to see if it's possible, you know? Just go for it. That's what I would tell someone.
Yeah, for sure. You seem very determined, very motivated. And I feel like any young person would be very lucky to have you as a role model or somebody to look up to. So, I'm going to do something fun right now. We're going to do a little rapid fire questions. Okay. So just say the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask the question.
Okay.
All right. What is your go-to snack?
Sour Patch Kids.
Okay. Who is your biggest cheerleader?
My mommy.
What is one word to describe your journey so far?
I'll say perseverance.
Perseverance. What is one song that is always on your playlist?
Worthy of It All by CC Wines.
Love that. And if you had a hashtag to describe your journey, what would it be?
Hashtag this is me.
I like that. You're very quick with it. And now we're going to go into some would you rather questions. Okay. Would you rather never have homework or never have to do exams again?
I would say never have to do exams again.
Yeah. Did you have a good experience with CAPE?
My CAPE experience was much better than I expected. I don't know. I felt like I had so much going on that it just came a part of the schedule and I was able to balance it.
Well, that's good. That's good that you found a way to balance that. My CAPE experience, I don't know, CAPE was the worst thing I had to do with that. CAPE was very difficult, very challenging. Yeah. But everybody says it gets worse, but I find, honestly, C-Sec and CAPE, because in university, it gets better. It honestly gets easier. That's good. Yeah. Once you're able to go through that, you'll be fine. Okay. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest?
The smartest person in the room.
Because, when you're smart, you're still going to be funny. Yeah. Because you already are the funniest person in the room. Okay. Would you rather win a gold medal at Olympics or break a world record?
I would rather break a world record. I feel like that sets a higher standard. I mean, you could win a medal, but having a world record, I feel like your name will be remembered.
Your name, Kayla Charles, is there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I definitely feel like you will set a world record in the future. I'm seeing it in the future. And speaking about the future, would you rather always know the future or be able to change the past?
I would say always know the future. I feel like we go through certain things that shapes us to who we are now. Yeah. So I would choose that, yeah. Yeah,
and I guess knowing the future, you could know if you have a goal to work forward to. If you see the future and you see yourself in the Olympics, you'll say, I have to work 10 times as hard now. Yeah, for sure. I'll do one more would you rather question. Would you rather be remembered for your success or be remembered for how you helped others succeed?
This might sound a little selfish, but I would rather be remembered for my success.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine if you want to be remembered for who you are and what you accomplished. I think that's very good because you set an example for others. Yeah.
I feel like doing that, you will also set an example for others.
What do you think has really helped you develop as an athlete? Like something that you might have felt was a challenge in the moment and you overcame?
As I said, I started the track in 2023. I got the feel of it. I was like, okay, 2024, my year. 2024 came, I went abroad and I got sick. Sick to the point that I had to stop track for the doctor said for life, basically. Within that year, I was in the sidelines. I saw people running, training, and I was just like, wow. And I used that kind of as a motivation for this year to come out and really shine, to let my name be known, because I was an underdog. Nobody didn't really know me. So with that, it kind of helped me stay on path and remember the goal of trying to become what I want to become, even with certain circumstances that I would have faced. So I will say that. Yeah,
for sure. I think injuries and anything that can happen to you really could bring you down, because I recently sprained my ankle and having to sit down, having to sit on the side has to be one of the worst feelings ever.
Yeah, it
Because you know you can't do it. You just have to sit and watch and hope for the best, and wish you could speed up your recovery. And it's just but I think that really helps you to grow as a person, grow as an athlete, and push you to know you have to do 10 times better. And so like, what do you do to take care of yourself on a day when you train so hard and you're just so tired? Like, what do you do to take care of yourself after all of that?
I gravitate to sugar. No, that might sound bad, but after a hard day, all I need is something sweet, like
Sour Patch Kids.
Yes, Sour Patch Kids, chocolate, just something really cool. But I tend to gravitate towards sugar.
Yeah, I understand. I completely understand what you mean. Everybody's think, oh yeah, we have the best diet. We have to stay on top of our game, but we're people too. We have to eat our little snack, have a little cheat day. Exactly. But it won't hurt now. But in the future, you'll feel it. What would you say is something that resonates with your teammates about Kayla? Like, when somebody hears Kayla, what would they think?
I guess it will be the fact that my determination, even after the circumstances of last year, being able to come back out, and it was like nothing changed about her. She was the same. She was training the same. So I think they will remember me as somebody who, despite certain circumstances, I was able to push through and still make it far.
Yeah, so that's something that you would want to be remembered by.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about you receiving the Scotiabank Deon Lendore Bursary. So how did you find out about it?
So my coach actually called me, and he was just like, "Congrats." And I was like, "Congrats for what?" And he was like, "We selected you to be a part of the Deon Lendore Bursary." And I was like, "What?" I was so shocked by it, because first of all, I didn't even know about it, so to say. And I was really proud, and I felt really grateful, because I know that for my coaches especially, Deon Lendore would have been somebody very close to them. He would have trained Deon prior. And he always gives us funny stories, little memories of him and Deon. So it was really a great privilege to be selected and to represent even Abilene here as one of the athletes to receive the bursary.
Yeah, I think you feel very, very proud about that. And how has receiving this bursary impacted you as an athlete?
So the bursary would have helped with stuff like protein powder, some of the gear and equipments that I would have needed. So it did have a significant impact on my life with the bursary.
Yeah, and you think, what would you say for people in the future who would work towards receiving this bursary?
Well, I would say that although you might want to get it, I feel like you still have to work hard to make it. Why do you deserve it? Why you think you deserve the bursary? And to also remember that it have certain guidelines a part of it, and to spend the money wisely. Remember that, save.
Yes, for sure. I have one more question for you. What ripple do you want to leave behind?
My ripple effect will be to any boy, any girl out there, to remember that everything happens for a reason, and that no matter what you go through, it won't last forever, and to follow your dreams despite of anything that may happen.
Yeah, I completely understand and agree what you're saying. You seem like a very determined and motivated person, and I really see a spark in you that I feel like is very rare to find among young people, to stay positive and optimistic, because I also resonate with that. I think I also feel like I'm an optimistic person, and I look for the positives in every situation, but us as young people, we really need to stick together to create a new generation and inspire those younger than us and ahead of us, even though we're not that old at all. We have a lot of life ahead of us. And I really hope that you achieve all your dreams and your goals.
Thank you.
Just like how I hope to do the same.
Yeah.
But so thanks for sitting down with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we have to go and follow each other on TikTok now.
Yes, we will.
And Instagram and everything, so we could stick together.